Today we survive as a Tenantosaurus. Many think that it's easy prey, but we're gonna prove them wrong. We start out in the highlands and run towards the sanctuary. When I arrived though, something had spotted me. It was a baby Rex. Let's see what a Tenanto can do. Once I killed him, we could eat our mushrooms. Until another little Rex had found me. It was pretty difficult to hit him, but eventually, one kick to the face was enough to kill him. Time to go on our prime route. While I was waiting for my vomit sickness to go away, a raptor approached me. At first I wasn't sure if he was going to attack, but when he did try to attack, I quickly knocked him down to the floor. And with those two kicks, he started running away. I tried to chase him for a while and ran down almost all my stamina, but I couldn't quite catch up to him. So eventually I just left him alone. Then I was hearing noises and spotted a Carno. I wasn't sure how big it was, but when it saw me and started approaching me, I realized I was definitely too small to fight it. This was bad. He does so much damage to me, I had to get out of there. Luckily, I knew a way to escape. Tenanto is an incredible swimmer, so once I reached the water, I knew I was okay. He tried to chase after me in the water, but he can't catch me. So I was able to heal up and leave. I traveled all over the map, and eventually we reached adulthood and prime. After a lot more traveling, I arrived in West Rail, and there was an aloe. This was not gonna be an easy fight. It's difficult to keep your tail away from your opponent so that they can't get easy hits on it. My blood was dropping really quick. I had to end this battle fast. With a final kick in the head, I managed to kill him and quickly ran to a nearby bush so I could sit down. I wasn't gonna bleed out because I had traumatic thrombosis, but still. And that was a close fight. I then ate a banana because it's good for you, and while resting, some more aloes had arrived. I decided I wanted to fight them, but I didn't realize a third one was on the way. Three aloes. Now this is a dangerous fight. If two of them pounce me at the same time, I'm instantly dead because they'll pin me. So I need to be careful and constantly be moving around. I don't know if you caught that, but that aloe started using the machine gun bite exploit. But I killed him, so it's all good. I had dished out a good amount of damage, but I was looking pretty hurt myself. One of the aloes started running away, so I started to chase it, while the bigger aloe was behind me. When I realized I wouldn't catch the smaller one, I turned around to fight the bigger one. After a ton of kicks, I finally managed to kill the other aloe. I now quickly ran to a bush to heal up because once again my bleed was really low. That was an awesome fight. I came back and there were some raptors at the first aloe's body. And then I saw a little juvie Rex. It was a bit awkward, and eventually I realized he wanted to die. So I gave him what he wanted. I then traveled around, and when in Highlands, I saw a little trike in an epic battle. And he won. So I congratulated him, kind of. I then saw something quite extraordinary. A flying dino. I'm kidding, the server crashed, but the sight of that is kind of funny and terrifying at the same time. I arrived in Delta, and there was a Carno. For a long time, he was just running around me and fake charging and all of that and making sounds, but wasn't actually going in. And eventually, he finally started fighting. After those 2 kicks, he just gave up and left. So that was a little disappointing. While I was crossing the bridge, some Herreras thought they could take me on. But they kept going, and eventually even a raptor came in for a quick bite. They also got a decent jump on me. And after that, I killed a small Herrera I saw and just left because they weren't really coming back to fight. Close by there was a raptor, and he was kind of doing the same thing as the Carno, just running around me but not really attacking me. But then he finally started actually fighting. There was a Rex, however, and I had to be careful. I decided to go and cross the river and get to safety. I then started heading towards the North Lake, and there I spotted a sub-Rex across the river, so I swam over there. This was not going to be an easy fight, but it was going to be a fun one. was kind of hurt, but I had gotten a lot of kicks on him. It was going quite well and I was pretty confident. And then the big Prime Rex showed up. And I was so old and slow that I could not get away from him. So that was the end of my Tenanto. But we're not giving up, and we're coming back even stronger. So, back to the sanctuary we go. There I spotted these two monstrosities. And then I noticed a little Carno. Actually, it's two Carnos, and they were hunting me. I got them pretty hurt, and they started running away. I'm not sure how that little Carno didn't die from all those kicks. And then I saw the big juvie Carno, and decided it was probably a good idea not to pursue anymore. Then while I was chasing a little juvie aloe, I heard some more juvie Carno noises and thought maybe that's the Carno that I got really wounded. I went to check it out. Nope, it was the huge big juvie Carno. And if it wasn't for that little aloe jumping on that Carno, I was probably dead right now. I just had to run and hope that he would lose me. Eventually, he did lose me, so I managed to just survive that. I had gotten too big for the sanctuary, and started eating all the food in the patrol zone. Then two dibbles approached me, and they actually tried to attack me. I'm not sure why, but to be honest, I'm down for a fight. Baby dibbles are really chunky, so if I wanted to try and kill one, it was gonna take a while. I was able to bait their attacks quite often, which allowed me to get a free kick each time, slowly trickling down their health. I was dishing out kick after kick after kick and started thinking, maybe I'm actually able to kill one of them. the dibble I'd been focusing on the most had started running away, and this is when I realized they must be on low health. I really might kill one, so I pursued them. They decided to stay near a rock, and this was a lot more difficult now, but I wasn't gonna give up. And with a final kick, the dibble went down. I arrived in West Rail and found some hipsies. Though they kept following me, and I told them multiple times not to follow me in the Discord, but I guess they weren't reading the chat. Then some juvie aloes attacked them, and I wanted to save the little hipsy, but that would be mix packing. So when I did kill that little aloe right there, I realized, well, now I have to kill the little hipsy as well that was left. So I killed them and also the other juvie aloe that was there. It was sad, but mix packing isn't allowed. And the final hipsy just kept following me. I tried to tell them with in-game gestures to go the other way and leave me alone, but they didn't, so eventually I had to kill them too. I then went around a lot of the map, and eventually we got pretty big, and in Delta I found a Maya family, like a really big Maya family. It was kind of awesome seeing how many Mayas were in one spot. I also noticed a Serato and started chasing him, because I really hadn't had a good fight in a while. Wow, that was some crazy lag. I managed to kill him, but I was surprised how much damage even just normal bites had done to me. Seratos are really scary. I went around and traveled a lot of the map, but I just couldn't find anything to fight until I eventually found a bunch of aloes back in Delta. But these guys were a bit too big for my liking, so I ran away. But while I was on my rock, trying to taunt them a little bit and, try to hit them with my tail, they teleported me to the floor. I didn't realize that my tail was sticking out that much that they could basically take me from the rock and onto the floor. So that was a pretty unfortunate end. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to let me know what you thought about it in the comments. And I hope that I'll see you in the next one.